go with Greg Olson. We are ready for one final tune-up before the regular season begins. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the man from Auburn, getting the start here, their rookie quarterback.
I know it's just a preseason game, Mike, but these game reps, they're invaluable for a young quarterback. I think anytime you have a chance to go out there and play with the first-team offense, execute in a real NFL game, it's going to pay huge dividends once the regular season comes along.
That's caught downfield by Waddle. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raven first down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Minnesota.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Vikings.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Ravens 0.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going with their second possession. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Second and 6.
And the rush gets through. He'll go down. They got him. What can they do here on third down and 7?
Third and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Vikings offense ready for their second possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. Travis start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Vikings on the tackle. It's a pickup
On second down, here's McCarthy.
And 7.
A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because the quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
What a job there. Using his legs on the run. Pickup of 19. And that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner. We can see there as he picks up the first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
32-yard line.
Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
To throw is McCarthy. Quick hitting slant there. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
4. Brings up third and 6.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. One of the Ravens has it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is first and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Up the middle they go. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Makes it 3rd.
They'll run the sneak. And he will have the Ravens first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
That's complete on the tight end screen. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. An extra point attempt to follow. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Fair catch. Taken. And they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's the toss as they look to run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Cornerbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
We'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. It's 3rd and 4. Now McCarthy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Good blocking to the 15. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
4-yard loss on the play.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Going after him, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Ravens 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They trail down 14-7. as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
On the pickup.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Baltimore. Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And
this defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Ravens are back within 4 at 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at about the 9. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Vikings offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The lead sits at 4, so we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout, and he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
2nd down. Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He'll run again. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And the Ravens are going to first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's now third and goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens start back within a point. It's 14-13.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note coming away with 3.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. He'll look deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense and their running back set to go once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. That is second touchdown tonight. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The extra point is up and through. And the Vikings extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line for the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll give on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
off the play fake. Jackson. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Raven 1st down. Play action now. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. A man left side. It's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. Partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one on the floor. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A 3rd down. He'll try to get it on the ground. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. From back at the 5. Here now 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options. And now it is 4th and goal. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens are back within 5.
16.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that could be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Vikings offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. the shotgun. It's a give up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 33, here's second and 4. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 15-yard pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a run going left. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Number 35. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
He'll get this to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
The Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This from 45 yards away. His kick is good. And the Vikings will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good turn here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And it's third.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got it backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Now McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a design run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Right at the line of
now
scrimmage.
A 3rd and 2.
On the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw. Laying out, and he's made the catch. What a play. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a 1st down.
1st and goal.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Minnesota. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. The Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
31. Ravens 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The middle they go. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and 1.
At the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
Jackson. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Good for a Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Raven 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd down, Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
3rd down.
This one up on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Taking off. He'll try to get this. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside with 35.
1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Baltimore.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 27-yard
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And it'll be a short pickup, but that's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 5.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. And they appear to be ticketed for a 3-0 preseason finish. Sometimes that's meaningful, sometimes not, but we'll see what they can do here. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
18. And the Vikings first down.
They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw here on 2nd. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. They get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Out. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now a give up the middle. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third
He was
down.
taken down at the 22-yard line.
Got to get it
It's
to
a gain
the
of
30.
3. Brings
Here
up
comes third down.
8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
The ball carried by number 23. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down. Ryan
It'll be a punt coming up
Stonehouse
for the
in punt
Vikings.
formation.
Now the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 41
The Ravens
yard
offense
line.
ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought
They'll
down
break the
at
huddle.
45-yard
It's
line.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Jackson. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
To throw is Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Jackson up top again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack. So a win here for the Vikings. They finish off the preseason unbeaten, and they are ready for the regular season, which will kick off in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.